So hey guys, today we're going to be making a horrible list. So I already had a similar deck to what I wanted to build, so we're just going to use this for today. So I don't think we need any Bestials. I think the Bestials were just here to kind of fill up space. And because Lubellion's a good level, I think. Kind of just being played for fun. But yeah, so we have Gimmick Puppet Punk here, and I just realized, oh wait, this is not even a remotely fair deck. And yeah, today I'm going to kind of share why. So we're going to just remove some of the extra deck cards here, I guess. We don't need all of them. So we're going to cut out this rank 8 package, I guess. And I think we can keep the rest. It's not really that problematic. So yeah, I realized that recently this combo can do something really degenerate. So real quick, I just need to check a few cards. So this bouncer, what do you say? You cannot be special summoned while another plant monster is on the field. Neither player can special summon monsters. So that's not going to be an option. Okay. How about this? Scary Moth. And this will be an option. Each player can only special summon a monster or monsters once per turn. Now, we'll have to check if there are other options they'll be able to floodgate, but I mean, I just don't care right now. But there probably are at least some kind of like plant or insect floodgate monsters that you just give your opponent. And I just realized that. And this might seem like inconsequential at the moment, right? So you might be thinking, oh, but you know, how are you going to get Scary Moth, right? How are you going to get access to this? Or maybe you're thinking, oh, right. Diablantis the Menacing Mantis is a generic card that exists that's able to send insect and or plant monsters from your deck to the graveyard up to the number of non-tuners used for its synchro summon, which is always going to be minimum 1, which is going to allow us to send Scary Moth. And then if I did open Scary Moth in hand, I can just easily search like Foxy Tune to then discard this from my hand. And boom, Scary Moth in the graveyard, right? And if I'm able to put Scary Moth into the graveyard, then I can special summon it with Gimmick Puppet Fanatics Machinex. And this just puts this onto my opponent's field. And this is pretty noticeable in that, well, if I do special summon the Fanatics Machinex, then I special summon like this to my opponent's field. They can't even crash because, yeah, we don't play any links necessarily in this combo. I mean, we have SP Little Knight here, but that's not really part of the combo. And even if we did make SP Little Knight, this is bigger than SP Little Knight. So, yeah, we can just, you know, completely cook our opponent with Scary Moth. So let's see. It's big enough to run over technically the Fanatics Machinex, but all right, let's just go through the combo line real quick. Just to showcase kind of how dumb this combo actually is, right? So let's start with, I guess that this will be fine. 1-card combo, normal summon Xiamen grabs us Sharkusai. So we'll start with E-Telly actually, right? So Xiamen grabs Sharkusai, Fusion, Rising Carp. Rising Carp will then grab us a copy of Ear Note. Then we'll go with Wagon, I suppose. Nothing super bad to draw here, surprisingly enough. Then we can go Effect of Wagon to add the field spell. We'll grab, I guess, Ear Note as well. So these two synchro summons into, we can do Diablantis here. And then Diablantis sends the Scary Moth. And then we can do the effect to Reborn with the effect of Ear Note to reborn our copy of Rising Carp. And then what would you look at that? We have Diablantis, the Menacing Mantis, plus the Rising Carp. Oh, I guess technically it might have been better to grab Madame Spider. Maybe. Like, I guess it varies a little bit depending on exactly what cards you have. Let's see. If we grab this, we can grab Ashiwari's of Prize and then Dangerous Gabu, which we'll think about in a second. But I'll decide on like which guy will special summon off of the fusion later, I guess. But yeah, either way, we have access to 2/8, so then we can go into Fanatics Mechanics, and then this has the effect to add us a rank up. If we already opened it, it's fine. We can just use it. If we discarded it, it'll special summoning this guy will trigger the effect to add this from our graveyard to the hand. And then we can go into Gimmick Puppet Fanatics Mechanics, and then this will also give us the Service Puppet play, which is going to be a Snatch Steal. So if our opponent were to try to link off for SP, so normal summon a guy, I'll just take that guy, right? And then they won't have enough bodies to link off the Scary Moth. If they were to special summon a guy afterwards, we can Fanatics effect to pop whatever they summon, because it does have the effect to destroy a special summon monster that special summon to your opponent's field. So already by itself, like this is the worst line we could do with this, and it just starts with only Xiamen essentially, right? If we had access to a little bit more, it's pretty rough. Also worth mentioning is technically I can just take the Scary Moth, right? And then if I take the Scary Moth, then my opponent has to just find a way to out Scary Moth through whatever interactions I actually have. If I did the combo a little bit differently, technically, if I added like Foxy Tune instead of Sharakusai, then I wouldn't have needed to normal summon at all. And that means I can actually do this combo whenever. So to start, I can do normal or normal summon, like, I don't know. What's the dumbest normal summon I can do that doesn't lock me into something? Let's see. What combo? No, normal summon Primera, I guess, to do full Centurion combo before going into this. And I mean, I think I can remove some of the cards from the extra deck here that I don't necessarily need. So like Draco Berserker, Psychic End Punisher, the Zeus Typhon, SP I think you still keep, but yeah. Well, off of a one card combo, we could just have easy access to Scary Moth. Not sure how I'm ever supposed to feel about this, but yeah, I found this line at least, and you could technically do even more. So if we want to be kind of sick nasty with it, we could also do this. So let's assume for whatever reason Scary Moth gets banned. Oh wait, Lexi's at 1 now? Oh, I forgot. But alright. We can technically also give our opponent control of Contact Z if we wanted. So yeah, we can give them that. What else can we give? This is not that useful. I think it's Retaliating Z, right? If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Earth Insect monster with 1,500 less attack from your deck to your hand, except for Retaliating Z. I genuinely don't know all the targets for this. Like, well, what can you add with this? Is there something really degenerate you can add with this? Well, I mean, regardless, I mean that you can still at least guarantee a way to search Maxi that way, because we're able to special summon the Retaliating Z to our opponent's field. And then we can pop it with the effect of Fanatics Mechanics, and then that'll just search us Maxi. Yeah, this line had more potential than I thought, right? And I just realized this at some point, like, last week. So, yeah, I mean, if we combine Diablantis with Gimmick Puppet Fanatics Mechanics, you can technically give your opponent any insect monster or plant monster in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not really sure if they're like any really good plant targets either. But I mean, the world's your oyster at this point. So I wouldn't be as bold to say have fun, because someone's definitely not having fun playing against this. I don't think. But yeah, I mean, it is something you can just absolutely do. So I'll just have to contemplate what this means for a little while. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. But also worth mentioning, just with P.U.N.K alone, you have the idea, well, just a few additional ideas of like Sharakusai can technically then be used after you do this stuff to then bounce back your opponent's cards. Like, whatever they normal summon or whatever, you can bounce that. We have the ideas of whenever your opponent wants to like normal summon a card, we can also just do like Nagiwari Surprise to pop that summon card. And technically, if since we're making Diablantis the Menacing Mantis, but it's going to like vary a little bit. But we can also just go into technically it'd be like, well, Diablantis, the Menacing Mantis, can turn itself into a tuner, and then if we control another level 8 monster that meets the summoning conditions for Ultimaya to Zulkin. And I mean, there are just things you can do with that, just in general. So make of this what you will. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.